Well, whenever you watch it, gang. How about that? That's a pretty good day. Mail just ran, and I got a lot of stuff that I can move forward on projects. I got my full gasket kit, so I can now dismount the engine, pull the head. I'm actually going to pull both heads and replace both head gaskets. This head's getting replaced altogether by this one. You guys saw that when I was tearing down that 27 horsepower. That has all of my gaskets in it that would be needed from here forward. Intake manifold gaskets, head gaskets, valve cover gaskets, exhaust manifold gaskets. The whole nine are there. Best way to do it was $62 and some change for all the gaskets. But you got to do it, and I've already harped on that enough. So what else is going on? Well, the old Squire's getting itself an oil change. And I've got the two weed eaters over there, the Ryobi and the Poulin Pro. And the gasket that I ordered for the Poulin got lost in the mix, so they're sending me another one. Or the intake boot. I think that's what did I say that? Anyway, intake boot. And this one just needs the carb pulled off and cleaned. It's got those Pac-Man adjusting screws. So I got to thinking, as many of these small engines as I do, it really would be handy if I had one of those screwdriver sets. The screwdriver sets used for small carburetors. And I think that's what this is. Oh, let's do it the easy way. And there we go. And they even call it a Pac-Man. Hope you guys can see that. Look, they even call it the Pac-Man. Isn't that funny? So you've got Pac-Man, single D. I got two single Ds. Are they two different sizes? Alright, Festuses. Why did I get two single Ds? They're identical. Well, I'm going to have to write them. And then the spline. One of these should have been a double D. Shame on them. They screwed up. And they pulled this item. So I'm going to need to contact them, let them know, hey, Festuses, you guys need to send me a double D. But these are for carburetor adjusting. So now I can adjust carburetors without having to fight them. And it wasn't very much. It wasn't very much at all. Less than $10 for the whole set. Just a shame that they didn't pay attention to what they shoved in there, and they sent me two single Ds. But what was it? $8.85 shipped. Pack of 4 carburetor adjusting tools. Spline, Pac-Man, single D, double D. So they screwed up. I'll have to get a hold of them. That was Amazon fulfillment, so they'll have to fix it. I'm sure they won't want that single D back. Anyway, there we are. Something else that I'm doing that's a little off the beaten path, not exactly in the realm of tractor repairs, is I've got a dropped body mount in the front here. You guys can, I don't know how well you can see it. Let's get the light on. Okay. The radiator cross member is sitting on the frame. It should be like that, with a gap. And it's 11 o'clock, I'll be right back. Siren winds down. That siren is in my yard. My mother worked for EMS dispatch, and we got a phone call one day, and Sonda said, John, can we put the tornado siren in your yard? Sure. So I'm the neighbor everybody hates because of that, but they love me because I help them with their stuff. So anyway, we're doing that. We're repairing the mount over there. I had to repair the other one, and the way this one's getting repaired is going to be done the same way. Just use my Hoyer lift here to lift the body up off of the frame, and then it's just a really hard rubber mount that usually goes there. Well, since it has dropped, I'm just going to block it up with wood. It worked on the other side just fine. And put a couple of screws through to hold the wood in place until the wood deteriorates and it falls back down. But it's an old beater truck. I'm not going to buy a whole new front radiator shroud to fix it. And let's see, what else? I did get the little Troy built 21-inch push mower. You guys may have remembered that. I got my needle and seat yesterday. Got that in the carb. This thing's had very, very little use. It's in really, really nice shape. So that's one that I'll be able to flip. And I've got less than $5 in it. $3.31 for the needle and seat, free shipping. So that's not bad. Starts first pull, nice mower. But as Bruce knows, I'm allergic to handles. I was going to show you. I've shown people before, but I'll show you again. This little clip right here. When I'm servicing push mowers, this is what I do. I take that clip, wrap it around, and it just holds the handle. It's easy enough to get off. Just flip the edge of it. Whoops. The keys got in the way. And these are actual cable holders. There's another one right down here. I put that one on just to keep the cable behaving. So I don't remember where I got them, but I've got a whole big box of those things. They're really handy. Really, really handy. Garden is in, by the way. Give me a minute. I will not make you guys walk out there with me. Sit tight. I'll see you at the garden. I'll be right back. I have 40 green bean plants in here, and then at the back of the cage are my bell peppers. So they're caged in because the rabbits like to try to eat them, and I've got the fence buried a good deal. And then I've got 24 tomato plants in. In fact, I just got a call. There's the siren I was talking about. That went off. Sonda calls me every Friday to make sure that I heard the alarm, and obviously my entire subscriber base heard it, as well as myself. So, and told her I was out tinkering in the garden, and she wants some of Zippo's tomatoes this year. So she told me to tell her when she calls, when they're coming in, she'll come out and pick some up. But I've got 12. These are the ones that are everybody's favorite here, and that's the pineapple tomatoes. They're mottled red and yellow, and they get, you guys have seen in the past, I mean, I get 2+ pound tomatoes out of these. You can see how dark my soil is. I've been working the soil for about 12 years now, and I've got it just about exactly where I want it. But there's all the tomato plants, and those are yellows. Those 4 out there by the beans are yellows. And these 12 in the big cages, because these will get 5.5, 6 feet tall. These are the pineapple tomatoes. And then I have the celebrity tomatoes, and there are 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10. There should be 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Where's the 12th? I'm missing one. Where'd I put it? Anyway, there's the tomatoes. That's odd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am missing one. Is it in the ground? I just didn't cage it. Anyway, and then over here, this entire row here is summer squash. Then we come over here, and I have some more summer squash here, down to about that stick right there is the last summer squash, and then zucchini the rest of the way down. And that's all I'm putting in this year. I may get some onion starts and put them out here on the outskirts of the mounds. But when I mound like that, it takes a lot of stress off the vegetable being produced, and I get really nice, really, I don't know if you guys can see me, really nice zucchini and summer squash out of it. Some people call it crooked neck squash or just yellow squash. Depending on where you live, depends on what it's called. But that's it. That wraps it up for you guys. The brush pile I'm actually going to pull over to the shop, and the wind is really calm today, so it's burning time today. We're going to get that done here shortly. That about wraps it up. Please, if you would, and only if you want to, right down there, hit that like button for me. If you're not subscribed, click the little red bar. And if you want notifications whenever I put a video up, after you subscribed, a little bell will show up beside the subscription button. Click on that little bell and you'll get notified every time I post a video. I can be found on Facebook. I have my own page there. It's Zippo Varga. I don't get on Instagram much, but I do have it. I don't get on Twitter much, but I do have it. And I believe all of my videos are posted to Twitter as I post them. So you guys can get notified there as well. It's Zippo Varga all over the place. Alright, that's it. Friendly neighborhood Zippo. Out in the neighborhood. Just enjoying this day. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Zippo later. Like button. Please. I can't put my other hand up there because it's holding the camera. Like button. Thanks, guys.